Okay,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
okay. Then that video to flop. Okay, so we will start like this. See, you all have idea about what gravity is. Okay, you already have idea about gravity. Okay, you already have experienced it. Every day we are experiencing it. Okay, right now I am also experiencing gravity. You are also experiencing gravity. Okay, nobody can escape gravity. Okay, so what is this gravity? See, guys. Okay, see, if I talk about Earth, let me just draw Earth for you. Okay, see, this is Earth. Okay, and all of us, okay, me, you, anyone that we can think of, okay, anyone that we can think of is experiencing a force. Okay, by the way, let me just go back to what is force. If you have forgotten, let me just remind you. Can you tell me what is force, guys? What is force according to you? Let's talk about force. No, yes, yes, what is force, guys? Can you still hear me?
So force is the push or pull on an object with
Yeah,
maximum.
force is pull or push. Force is pull or push. Okay, now you will also agree with me, okay, that all of us, right, me, you, or anything that we see around us, okay, do you agree that all of us, we are pulled towards the earth or not? What do you think?
Yes, sir.
Even if I want to jump, even if I want to jump, what happens? Even if I want to jump, what happens? Can I just go away from earth, or earth will pull me back?
Earth will pull back.
Yes, earth will pull me back. Okay, even you try to jump, okay, you try to jump and go away from earth, right? You cannot go away from earth. Okay, so why is earth pulling us, right? Or what is the reason, right? The reason behind this pull, or the pull itself, okay, we have named it. Okay, we call it what, guys? We call it a force. This pull, right, which
Gravitational.
this pull, okay, all of us, we are experiencing a pull, and this pull only we call it force, but we have a very nice name. Okay, we call it what, guys? We call it gravitational force. Do we just call force or gravitational force, guys?
Gravitational
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 force. It
force.
is not only force. Okay, we call it gravitational force. Okay, now see, now what else happens? Okay, don't think it is only earth. It is not only earth which pulls. Okay, even we pull the earth. Do you know this or not? Even we are pulling the earth. Don't forget this. Is it only earth which pulls us, or we also pull earth, guys?
we also pull Earth.
We also pull earth. We also apply what? We also apply gravitational force. We also apply gravitational force on earth. Earth also applies gravitational force on earth, or on us. Okay, so this force is not just one way force. Okay, it is two-way force. Okay, just like, suppose, imagine, okay, this is a wall. Just imagine this is a wall. Okay, and what you do, you punch this wall. What will happen, guys? Imagine. Okay, when you punch the wall, right, you are applying what, guys?
Force.
Force. It's like you're pushing the wall. No, punching is like pushing only. Okay, so you're pushing the wall. What do you think? The wall also will punch your hand or not?
Yes, sir.
So what do you think? Force acts in one way or both ways?
Both ways.
Both ways. Always force always acts on both ways. Okay, that's why here also I told you same thing. Earth can pull you. I'm repeating again. Earth pulls us. Okay, but it is not only the earth which pulls us, but it is also us we pull. Okay, now we have to understand. Okay, it was Newton, okay, who studied very much in detail, right, about this law. I think by now you already know about that. Okay, so what did Newton do? I think you already know, right, this story? Yes or no? Where was Newton?
Yes,
Anybody
sir.
knows where was Newton? What was he doing?
In the tree.
In the tree or under the tree?
Under the tree.
Under the tree. Okay, he was not on the tree. Okay, he was not here. Don't think inside the tree. No, not climbing the tree also, don't worry. Okay, so under the tree. Okay, he was here. Okay, let me just draw Newton. Okay, this is Newton for us. Okay, so he saw that apple, right, from the tree, right, is falling onto his head, right? That is the story, right? So he questioned immediately. Okay, why is the earth falling down? Okay, falling down, it could have gone anywhere, right? But why it is exactly falling down, right? There must be somebody pulling it or not. Do you agree, right? If something is going down, falling down, there must be something pulling the apple down. Okay, pulling the apple down. So he questioned. Okay, it was obviously not him, right? But actually, what do you think, guys? It is only apple which is pulled down, or it is about everything?
It's about everything.
It is about everything. Don't think only the apple is there and only the apple will fall down all the time. No, it is not only apple, right? It is anything that is there, okay? Anything. So now check, okay? What happens, okay? Even if you have a cow, right? Okay, bad example I know, let's say cat. No, even if you have a cat, okay, in the sky, what will happen to the cat? Cat also falls down. Yes, okay, it's not only about, okay, so let me tell you what did he say, okay? Now let me tell you what is common between the apple which falls down and the cat which falls down. Anybody who can tell me what is common, guys?
Sir, apple will fall, but it won't get hurt. But cat will get hurt.
Okay, but what is common? What is common in apple also falls down, cat also falls down. If it is me, right, okay, in the sky, okay, hanging, I will also fall down, you will also fall down. So all the objects they fall down.
Gravity.
Wait, Baliram, wait. All the objects they fall down. What is common for all of us?
Gravitational force.
Gravitational force is acting on all of us. But why it is acting on us? Why it is acting on me? Why it is acting on the apple? Why it is acting on the cat or anything that we see? Because I'll tell you. Because all of us, I'm repeating again, okay? Because all of us, we have what? We have
Gravitational force.
we have mass. All of us, we have mass. Gravitational force is acting, no problem with that. But because why, guys? All of us, we have mass. Example I'll give you, okay? Apple, what do you think? What is the mass of apple? What is the mass of apple? Let me write it down here, okay? Mass of apple. How much do you think is one apple? 1 kg, one apple?
No, sir.
2 kg, one apple? Maybe 100 grams, maybe 100 grams, right? Yes, okay, apple has mass. Mass of cat, what do you think? 50 kg, cat.
No, sir.
How many kg cat? What do you think?
Sir, 1 kg, 2 kg.
Okay, maybe 1 kg or 2 kg, okay. Okay, Baliram says 3 kg. Baliram's cat is fat cat, no? So 3 kg maybe, okay. Then what about my mass? What do you think? What is my mass? What do you think, guys? Guess how heavy I am?
70 kg.
60, 70 kg. No, I'm not 60 kg.
Sir, 50.
50.
sir.
Okay, 55 kg. I'm 55 kg. Before I was 49, I think. Now I've become 55 kg. No? Baliram is how much? What do you think? Let's guess Baliram's mass also, no? How much? Baliram will be maybe 20 kg or 30 kg. Just an example, okay? So see, do you realize all of us we have mass or not? Apple also has what? Mass. Cat also has what? Mass. I also have mass. You also have mass. Anything which has mass, I'm repeating again, anything which has mass will experience which force, guys? Will experience what? Gravitational force. That is what I want to speak about. That is what I want to tell you. Can you understand, all of you? Yes or no?
Yes,
sir.
Okay, so what did you understand just now? Gravitational force is a force which will act provided we have what, guys? We have,
Mass.
look at the screen, we have mass. Yes, if we don't have mass, gravitational force cannot act. Okay, this is what Newton found out. Okay, now moreover this, look at this. Okay, I'm going to talk about the force. Okay, do you know that the force can be large or force can be small also or not? Do you know this thing? The force can be large. Okay, I'm repeating again. Force can be what? Large, or let's say strong force, or force can also be what, guys? Weak, or it can be a less force. Yes or no? Imagine I push something very hard. What kind of force am I applying, guys? Large force or strong force or weak force?
Strong force.
If I push something very hard, no, I'm applying a very strong force. If I push something very little bit, right, what does it mean? I'm applying what kind of force, guys? Weak force. Okay, now check, I can write like this. We can measure force. Okay, large force may be 100 newtons, 1000 newtons, because we can measure force. Okay, or maybe 10,000 newtons. No, this is how you measure force, so we use newtons. Okay, what about weak force? Weak force may be 1 newtons, maybe 2 newtons, or maybe 0.1 newtons. All these are strong or weak force, and all these, they are strong force. I hope you understand the difference between weak and strong, no? Right?
Yes.
Small amount of force, we will call it weak force or less force. Okay, and large amount of force, very strong force, right? Okay, we will call it, of course, strong force. Okay, very huge pull, we can call it, no, very a very large amount of pull. Okay, now check something. Okay, check which among these examples, okay, I'm repeating again, among all these examples, okay, which one is the lightest, very little mass? Who has little mass?
Apple.
Apple. Okay, Apple will experience force or not? First of all, tell me. Apple has mass, yes. Apple will experience gravitational force or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Cat also, right? Let me draw cat again. This is Baliram's cat, okay, with so many legs. Okay, so Baliram's cat also, right? 3 kg cat. Cat also will experience what force, guys? Gravitational force. Even I experience gravitational force. I'm 50 kg, 55 kg, you know, so I also experience gravitational force. But let me tell you which force is the strongest. Okay, see, my mass is 55 kg, and just now I told you, right, gravitational force depends on mass. Because my mass is 55 kg, I am going to experience a very strong gravitational force, very strong pull. The earth will pull me the most compared to the other two examples. Can you understand?
Yes, sir.
So tell me,
Yes, sir.
okay, who will experience most of the gravitational force? It is all the objects will experience same force, or depends on the mass?
Depends on the mass.
Depends on the mass. So which kind of objects they experience more force, guys? Mass, objects which have small mass, or objects which have large mass?
Objects having large mass.
Objects having large mass, like me, I'm very heavy, no, I will experience a very strong pull. Earth will pull me more compared to the cat. Earth will pull me more compared to what, guys? Compared to the apple. Can you understand this example, all of you? Can I say you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now Newton is going to speak. Okay, look at Newton, see. And he's going to write a law, but before that, all of you will read. Okay, read once. What is this first one? Read, all of you. What is force of gravitation?
Gravitation.
Please read the answer. You will understand by yourself. Okay, I'm going to switch off my mic in 1 minute. 1 minute I'm giving you to read this first answer. Read. Don't go anywhere. I'm here only. Okay, read. How many did you give? Okay, I I think I give you more than 1 minute, no? Okay, anybody who can explain what is the meaning of mutual there? Mutual. Who can tell me mutual? Why we call it mutual? Anybody who understands mutual here? Yes, please answer me.
So I think common.
Common. Mutual here means both. Can you understand? Mutual here means both. Actually, yeah, in some way it is like common also. Okay, it is a force of attraction between what? Any two bodies. So you cannot say, okay, is only apple is pulled towards earth, or earth is also experiencing the force? Earth also experiences the force. Is it the cat that is experiencing the force, or the earth also? Even the cat also, earth also. Is it me only experiencing the force? No. I am also pulling earth is also pulling me. Okay, that's why it is what? One way or two ways, guys, or both ways?
Both ways.
Both ways. That's why we call it mutual force. Okay, it is always attraction, right? Attractive force. You know what's the meaning of attractive? I'll show you here. See, why do we call it attractive?
Yeah.
Because if this is an object and this is, let's say, earth, okay, and by the way, you know what, it doesn't have to be earth, it can be any other object actually. Okay, it doesn't have to be earth. So check. Okay, the object is pulled towards earth is pulled towards the object. Okay, so do you understand? They are trying to come close to each other, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's why we call it attractive or repulsive. Attractive force, okay.
Attractive.
Imagine, okay, if this happens, but this doesn't happen, okay. If the object is here, okay. Do you think the object will try to go far away or they will try to go towards each other?
Towards each other.
So
They
if
will-
they try to go towards each other, this does not happen. If this was happening, we call it what force, guys? We call it
Repulsive.
repulsive. If the objects are
Repulsive.
going away from each other, we call it repulsive. But this does not happen, okay. So our force is what, guys? It is
Attractive force.
attractive force. Yeah, very good. Okay, so this is the first thing. Okay, I hope you understand number one. Now number two is very, very important. Okay, very, very important. In class 9, if you did not study this, you have not studied anything. Okay, I'll tell you what is this. See, this is called Newton's universal law of gravitation. Very, very important. Okay, we have to write down the mathematical form also. Okay, in fourth chapter you have already studied, no, first law of motion, Newton's second law of motion, Newton's third law of motion. Okay, it is different. This is Newton's universal law of gravitation. Why is called universal, I will explain to you and then I'll proceed. Okay, see, what is Newton's idea? Look here, see, okay, this you have to understand. Okay, if I have any two object in this universe, okay, I'm talking about the whole universe. Just imagine, I'm not only going to talk about Earth, okay, because what do you think, gravitational force exists only inside Earth or outside Earth also?
Only inside out.
Only inside Earth? No, no, no.
No, sir. Outside.
Outside Earth also. Okay, Jupiter, what do you think? If it is Jupiter, okay, just imagine, this is Jupiter, this is you. What do you think? Will you just sit like that, or you can fly in Jupiter, or Jupiter will pull you down? Jupiter also
We
will
will
pull you
fly.
down, just like Earth. No, Jupiter also will pull us down. Can you understand? So does this force exist only on Earth or in Jupiter also?
In Jupiter
In
also.
Jupiter also, everywhere. Okay, everywhere this force acts. As a result, this force is present in the entire universe. That's why the law we call is universal law. That's why the law is called what, guys?
Universal law.
Now I think you know, all of you, what is the meaning of law, right? Law means what? Rule, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, law means rule. Okay, so what is the rule? Okay, Newton is going to speak about that. Okay, so I'm going to speak slowly. I'll try to explain, okay, what is this law is. Okay, so suppose I've taken two bodies. Okay, this can be any two bodies in the entire universe. This can be anything. Okay, this can be me, this can be Baliram, okay, or this can be Baliram's cat also. Anything, these two objects can be. Okay, now they have mass. I'm going to call the first one as mass m1. I'm going to call the second was how much mass, guys? m2. Example, m1 is, let's say, 10 kg, just an example, and m2 is, let's say, 20 kg, just an example. Okay, I hope you understand the meaning of mass, right, guys? We can measure it now.
Yes, sir.
Heavy objects will have more mass, you know that. Okay, so now see, I'm going to ask you a question now. Okay, you tell me what is the law or what is the rule. We already know about it. The rule is this. What is the rule, guys? There is a what force between them? Gravitational
Gravity.
force. Yes, there will be gravitational force between them. The first object will be pulled towards the second object. Abhinandi, you have not submitted your work. Abhinandi,
Extension को time में
mute your mic. Mohit Thapa, mute your mic. Abhinandi, you have not submitted your homework to me. What happened?
Sir, I will submit by today. Hello?
But I have asked you, no, every day you have to submit. Why later?
Sir?
After the class, I want you to submit quickly. Do you understand that?
Okay, sir, okay. Okay, sorry, sir.
Okay, look here, see. So what is gravitational? I was talking about gravitational force, and then what did I tell you, guys? Gravitational force. This is the rule, right? There will be gravitational force between what and what? Between the first object and the second object.
Second object.
That means the first object will pull the second object. Even the second object will pull. Look, these are arrows indicating the pull. The first object will be pulled. Check. Okay, the first object will be pulled towards the second object. Even the second object will be pulled towards the first object. Okay, that is the rule, right? But look at this. The amount of pull, that means I'm talking about amount of force. Can you understand? That is what is Newton speaking. amount of force, whether it is going to be a strong force or weak force, depends directly on the first mass, depends directly on the second mass. I'll explain to you this. First of all, you tell me, are you clear with what is F or not, guys? All of you, are you clear what is F?
Yes, sir.
F stands for what? Gravitational?
Gravitational force.
Gravitational force. Gravitational force is directly proportional to what, guys? Tell me.
M1 and M2.
M1 and M2. Okay, by the way, what is this sign? Have you ever come across this sign before or not?
No, sir.
No. Okay, I'll
No,
explain to
sir.
you. I'll explain to you the meaning of this. Proportionality. What is this sign called?
Proportionality.
Proportionality. Okay, it means this. I'll explain to you. Okay, what does it mean? See, it means that if our first mass is very large, then the force also will be large. Okay, and this one is second mass. If the second mass is large, then the force also again will be what, guys? It will be large or strong force. Strong force. That means force depends on mass. Imagine I take only 1 kg. Okay, just imagine here. Say I don't take 10 and 20 kgs. I take only how many kg, guys? The first mass is only 1 kg. The second mass is only 1 kg. Okay, suppose both the mass only 1 kg. Okay, now you tell me, is it a big mass or small mass? 1 kg.
Small mass.
Small mass, right? So these are small mass, and this is also small mass. Now you tell me, will there be a force between them or not? Yes, there will be force between them. The first will be pulled to the second one, the second will be pulled to the first one, but the value of the force will be large or less. Amount of pull, amount of force will be large or small. What kind of mass
Small.
are these? Because these are
Small.
very heavy objects, or these are very light objects?
Light object.
Light objects will have very large pull or small amount of pull. They will have small amount of pull. That is what I want to tell you. Can you understand, all of you? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But
Yes, sir.
suppose I come and change. Okay, suppose I come and change. I don't have 1 kg now. Okay, I have here 100 kg and I have here also 100 kg. Suppose. Okay, now you tell me, do I have same mass like before, or we have much bigger mass now, or masses?
Bigger.
Much bigger masses. We have 100 kg. Now we have 100 kg. We have much bigger masses. Now what will happen? Tell me. We'll get the same amount of force, or we'll get a larger force or stronger force?
Stronger force.
Now we will get stronger force. That is what Newton is trying to tell us with his universal law of gravitation. Don't forget, we are doing Newton's universal rule of gravitation. And what is the universal rule, guys? Look at the first part. The universal rule of gravitation is what? The amount of gravitational force depends on the values of what? Mass m1 and mass m2. If you take larger masses, you will get larger force between them. Can you understand with the first part, guys, all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes or no? All of you, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Okay, so now check. I'm going to speak about the other point. See, by the way, what did I tell you about this sign, guys? What is this name of this sign? It's called proportionality. Proportionality simply means right now. Okay, okay, check. If this increases, force also increases. That's the meaning of proportionality right now, nothing else. Okay, so I hope you understand till now, but check, this is not over. The story is not over. Okay, there's something in this story. Okay, I'll show you what is that. Say, now do you agree that these two masses m1 and m2, are they very close, or they have some distance between them, guys?
They have some distance.
They have some distance. Yes, they have some distance between them. Let's speak about that. Okay, see, so look at this. How this is how we measure the distance. Okay, check. We measure distance from the center. This is the center of the first mass. This is the center of the second mass. No, I'll show you the centers. Let me show you quickly, very quickly. This is the center of the second mass. This is the center of the first mass. Okay, let me change the color. 1 second. Okay, see, this is the center of the second mass. This is the center of the first mass. Right? What is this length? This is called distance between the centers. What is this, guys? D. What is D, guys? Tell me.
Distance.
Distance between the centers of the two masses. I'm repeating again. D is the distance between centers of two masses. Okay, now this can happen. See, guys, I can have my first mass here, I can have my second mass here. Let's say distance is only 1 meters. Okay, and imagine I have another case. I have here m1, I have m2 very far. Okay, so m1 and m2 will experience force of gravity. M1 and m2 in the second example also will experience force of gravity. Check. Somebody said cannot see the screen. You can see, right? All of you can see, no screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, others can see. So me one, just check. Others can see. You also have to click on my name, I think. No, with 3 dots or something. Just check. Okay. So so check. Okay, guys. See, So look at the first case. What is the difference? I'll tell you. See, in the first case, what is the distance between them, guys? Tell me, what is the distance?
1 meter.
Distance is 1 meter. 1 meter. Okay. In the second case, what do you think? It is 1 meter or it is very large?
Very large.
Very large.
Very
let's,
large.
let's say it is 10 meters. Okay. Now you tell me. In both the cases, the distance between the masses is same or not same?
It's not same.
Not same.
Not same.
Okay, look here. In the first case, I'm repeating again. In the first case, the mass 1, m1 and m2 are very close. Do you agree or not? They are very
Sir.
close. In the second case, m1 and m2 are very what?
Far.
Very far. So let me tell you what happens, okay? The force in the first case is very, very strong. Can you understand? When
Yes, sir.
when the objects are close, what kind of force do you expect, guys? Small force or strong force?
Strong
Strong
force.
force.
Strong force.
Yes, but look at this. Look at second case. The second case, the objects are close or very far?
Very far.
Very far. In this case, the force becomes what kind of force, guys? Strong or weak force?
Weak.
Means it's very difficult to pull. Okay, so imagine. Okay, this is Earth, and this is me. Okay, and let me draw here Sun. You know Sun, no? SUN, Sun.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now tell me. Okay, am I pulled by Earth or not? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Am I pulled by
Yes,
Earth? All of you.
sir.
All of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
all of you.
sir.
You have seen, no? Every day, okay, when I come to the class also, Earth is pulling me down, right? Doesn't let me go, okay, doesn't let me fly in the sky, no? So Earth is pulling me, okay? Now you tell me, Sun is pulling me or not?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Think
No,
again.
sir. No, sir.
The force of gravity or the gravitational force, it is going to act in the entire universe. Yes, Sun is also pulling me. Sun is pulling you also. But the Sun will pull you very strongly or very weakly?
Weak.
Very weak. Very weak. Why? Because Sun is very close or very far from us?
Very far.
Very far.
Very far. Imagine I go here, very close to Sun. Now you tell me, who will pull me? Earth or Sun will pull me?
Sun.
Sun.
Sun will pull me, right?
Sun.
You want that to happen? No, I think.
No, sir.
Okay. Hope so not. Okay. So do you understand? When does the pull becomes very large, guys? When we are close to the object or far from the object?
Close to object.
When the objects are very close, the gravitational force becomes very, very large. That means you tell me, the force depends only on the mass or the force also depends on the distance also, guys?
Distance also.
The force also depends on the distance. First thing I told you, force depends on mass. That means if the objects have large mass, if the objects are very heavy, this gravitational force will be very strong. The second thing I told you was what, guys? If the objects are very far, then the force becomes weak.
Weak.
And the if the objects are very close, then the force becomes very, very strong. Yes or no? That's why look
Yes,
at our
yes,
formula.
sir.
Look at our formula. Force, you tell me now, depends on distance or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but
Yes.
check something. Okay, you'll learn something today. See, but I cannot write distance here. This will be wrong. If I write like that, it will be wrong. I'll tell you why. Because it means that large distance, I'm repeating again, I cannot write here. Okay, large distance means large force. If I write like that, so you cannot write like that. Okay, so see, how do I write? Okay, see guys, I'm going to 1 divided by d. First of all, okay, we call it inversely proportional. What do we call it, guys?
Inversely proportional.
Inversely proportional. Okay, this part, read only this one. This is called what, guys? Inversely proportional. Okay, and this one is called directly proportional. What is this called, guys?
Directly
Directly proportional. I'll show you. See, if I write x like this, I'll tell you how to read. X is inversely proportional to what? Y.
Y.
That's how you are going to read. Okay, if I write x like that, how do you read, guys? Now tell me.
X is directly proportional.
X is directly proportional to what?
Y.
To y. Can you understand the difference between this and this?
Yes, sir.
One is called directly, one is called inversely. Okay, I'll tell you the meaning. Okay, this one is called directly. No, it means like this. See, if y increases, if y becomes large, x also becomes large. But look at the first one inversely, this one. Okay, this one, no, it means This is inversely proportional. Inverse means ulta. Okay, ulta means what? If y increases, what will happen to x, guys? X decreases. This is called what proportionality? Inversely proportional. Yes. Are you clear, guys? What is the meaning of directly proportional and inversely proportional?
Yes, sir.
Inversely means ulta, okay, and directly means sida, no? So this one, tell me, if y increases, what will happen to x, guys?
Decrease.
Inversely proportional.
This is inversely or this one? This one.
This is directly proportional.
So if y increases, what will happen, guys? If y increases, x also
Decrease.
increases. Yes. Now you tell me here. Force and distance are inversely proportional or directly proportional? What do you think?
Inversely proportional.
Inversely proportional. Because when the distance increases, what should happen to force?
Decreases.
Force decreases. The gravitational force decreases. That's why the force between me and sun is very small, because our distance is very large, so the force is very small. Can you understand or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but look at Newton. Newton is very genius. Okay, he just did not write like that. You know what? He came and gave a power square to the distance. So what is this now, guys? It is just distance or square of the distance.
Square of the distance.
Square of the distance. Okay, this is the rule. Okay, you have to remember. It is not only inversely proportional to the distance, but is inversely proportional to what, guys? Square of the distance. So let's try to read it together now. Okay, check. I'm done actually talking about this. So please check. First of all, are you clear? We are going to read what, guys? Newton's law of gravitation. Okay, I'm going to read statement. Let's read it nicely. Okay. Every object in this universe. Do you agree on this statement or not? Every object.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Are you pulled by some stars or not? Yes, you are pulled by some stars, but pull is very small because the stars are very far. But it is there. It is there. Okay. Every object in this universe attracts. You understand attracts, right? Every other object. Right now, am I pulling Baliram or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, right now Baliram is in his own house, okay? And I am also in my own house, okay? This is me. Am I pulling Baliram? Yes, even Baliram is pulling me, right? So, every other object. That means I'm not only pulling Baliram, okay? I'm also pulling what? I'm pulling Baliram's
Every object.
tree also. I'm pulling Baliram's cat also, okay? There's a cat in Baliram's house, no? So I'm pulling Baliram's cat also, okay? Just example, okay? So do you understand that I'm pulling all of them or not? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But the force is large or small?
Small.
Small.
Because it is very far. Yes. Okay. So I hope you understand. That's why it is written like this. Okay. Mike. Somebody's mic. Mike. Okay. See. So every object in this universe attracts every other object with what? With a force. Of course, we are pulling. No, we are attracting with a force, which is directly proportional to what, guys? Product of their masses. Product means multiplication. Do you remember I wrote M1, M2 or not?
Yes, sir.
So how do we read it? We just read it mass, or we read it as product of mass. Product of mass. It's like you're multiplying M1 into what, guys? M2. This is the rule. Every time it is followed. Okay. Every time it is followed. Okay. Then, which is directly proportional. Okay. Let me remind you again. See, check. Which is directly proportional. Here it is. Directly proportional to the product of their masses. This part. Okay. Directly proportional to the product of their masses. But, and what, guys? And read. Inversely proportional. Inversely proportional to what, guys?
To the square of
To the square of the distance. Yeah. Distance. What kind of distance are we talking about? Any distance or distance between the centers?
Distance between the centers.
Distance between the centers. You just cannot measure any distance. It has to be distance between the centers. Can you understand, all of you? You have to memorize this one. Okay. You have to read this one. Please read yourself. 1 minute. I'm giving you 1 minute. Read. Look at the formula also. I'm here only.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Okay. I'm here. I'm giving you another 10 seconds. Okay, so you have studied this one. Okay, so very important rule I told you. Okay, but now see, something is not complete here. I'll tell you what is not complete. So we have written Newton's law like this. Okay, see, we have our two objects. Everybody knows now by now. What is Newton's rule, guys? Newton's rule is this formula actually that he's going to give us. Okay, it's a gift from Newton. Okay, so what is the gift, guys? Force is directly proportional to what? Product of
M1,
M2 means product of masses.
M1 and M2.
Product of masses we call it, no? Divided by, what is this? Inversely proportional to what, guys? Square. Distance. It is distance or square of the distance.
Square of the distance.
Square of it.
And what does it mean? It means very simple. I'll repeat again, but it means very simple thing. What does it mean? I'll tell you. See, listen. Only once, okay? It means if the object have more mass, force will be what, guys?
Or
Small or large?
Large.
Large.
If the objects are very heavy, yeah, it depends. That means force depends on mass. If the objects are heavy, force also will be large or strong force. But look at this. It also means what, guys? If the distance is large, force will become large
small.
or small or weak.
Weak, sir.
If the distance is large, then the force will become weak.
Weak.
Okay, so this is what is Newton giving us. Okay, but let me tell you something. See, this formula, does it have, is it a formula till now, or I cannot call it a formula? Is it a formula or not?
Yes, I think.
Yes, sir.
It will help us to calculate what? It will help us to calculate what, guys? It will help us to calculate distance or force?
Force.
Force. But do you notice something? There's a problem here. Do you notice in a formula, if there is no equality sign, how will you find force? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
If I tell you x is equal to y plus 10, you can find x, because what is the sign here? Proportionality sign or equality sign?
Equality.
You need what sign? You need what sign to find x?
Equality sign.
But look at our formula. Look at our formula. Does it have equality sign or does not have equality sign?
Does not have equality
Does
sign.
not have, sir.
This is proportionality sign. This is not equality sign. Okay. But in physics, there's a method. I'll repeat again. Okay. In physics, you can remove. Okay. What you can remove, guys? What you can remove? Proportionality sign. Yes, you can remove proportionality sign by what sign? By what sign you can remove and put it what in place of this? What can I put, guys?
Well,
We can do that. Okay, in physics we are allowed to do this. Okay, in physics we can remove the proportionality sign, and in place of proportionality sign I can write equality sign. Okay, but you have to multiply the right hand side, okay, by a what, guys? By something called what? Constant. And then I'm writing here m1 m2 by d squared. I'll tell you what does it mean. Just try to understand something. See, this formula, okay, now it has become a formula or not? Check, guys, now it is a formula or not? Yes. Okay, yeah. Okay, so now we got a formula. What is the step? Try to understand the step slowly. Okay, first of all, we have removed what sign, guys? Proportionality sign is removed. In place of proportionality sign we brought equality sign. We can do that. Okay, but we can do this only if I multiply by what, guys? By something called constant. Otherwise I cannot use this formula. This formula will not be correct. Can you understand or not till now?
Yes, sir.
Don't worry, slowly you'll get this properly. Okay, so I'm going to write again. Okay, guys, see, I'm writing again. So what is the rule, guys? Tell me. F is proportional to product of masses m1 m2 inversely depend on the square of the distance between the two centers of the masses. So we're writing like that. But what is the next step, guys? Tell me. F equals to
Constant.
something called a constant. Otherwise this formula will not be correct. And m1 m2 by what, guys?
M2
By d square.
square.
Okay, now I'm going to speak about this constant. What should be this constant? Okay, I cannot write anything here. Okay, it has to be very, very specific. It has to be a correct constant. If I don't use a correct constant, our whole formula will be wrong. So I'm going to talk about this constant. See, please check. Okay, keep looking. Okay, keep looking. Don't blink also. Okay, just breathe. Okay, and just breathe and look. Okay, don't blink also. See, I'm going to do something now. Check. In place of this constant, now I'm going to write capital G. Is it clear? It is same thing. Our constant is g only. Here I wrote it constant, but in place of this constant, what did I write, guys? Now capital capital G. Now this G has a name. Okay, I'll tell you what is the name. Okay, please learn the name first. This G is called universal gravitational. Universal gravitational constant.
Constant.
Can you understand? Somebody's mic is on. Okay, be careful. What is this capital G called, guys? First, let's try to learn the name. What is the name called, guys? Universal.
Universe.
Universal
Constant.
gravitational
constant.
constant. I told you, right? I
Constant.
told you if I don't multiply by a constant here with the equality sign, this formula will not be correct. So, are you clear till now or not, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't worry about this G, okay? Because this capital G, no, the value is given by our Newton. So we are very happy with him. Okay, so say, what is the value? Now all of you will read the value. See, this G is written here, okay? It is called universal gravitational constant, and the value of this constant is this much. That means always in this formula, the value will always be this much. Nobody can come and change it. That's why it's called a constant. Constant means something does not change. And nobody can come and change it. Okay, it is not going to, doesn't change. I hope you understand the meaning of constant, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if I tell you, okay, your height is constant, that means what? You are not going to grow taller anymore, no? That is the meaning of constant, okay? If your height is constant means height will not change. If your weight is constant means what? Weight will not change. If your mass is constant means mass will not change, okay? Right now, what am I saying? This G is constant. That means it will change or not change, guys?
It will not.
It will not change. Yes, that is what I want to say. Okay, so what is the value? Read, guys, once. What is the value? Read once. 6 point.
G7.
6.57 into 10 to the
6.67.
power minus 11.
10 to the power
N
minus
square.
n. What is n there? Newton. What is n?
Newton.
What is m there? M there?
Mass.
Not mass. Not mass. Meter square. Meter square. It is not mass. What is m there? Meter square. And what is that kg there? Kg inverse minus 2, no? Kg minus 2, okay? We can call it kg minus 2.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you clear how to read it? Please read it once more. How to read this number?
6.67
Yes.
6.67.
10 minus
10 to the power,
to the
not
power
10 minus.
minus
10 to the
11.
power minus
10 to
11.
the power minus 11.
Then this is
Newton.
Newton.
That square. Kg
Meter
minus
square. Meter square.
10
Yes.
kg to the power.
Kg to the
Kg to
power
the power minus.
Minus 2. Kg to the power minus 2. Very good. Okay. This is what is your Newton's law is. Okay. Right now. That means you know what? I can do this. See. So suppose now. Okay. I'll just give you an example now. This is who? This is me. Okay. And this is what? This is Baliram's cat. Okay. Looks like Baliram only. Okay. So see. Check now. Do you agree my mass is how much, guys? You told me how much mass? 50 kg. Let me write. Okay. 50 kg.
5 kg.
Okay. So now what is
5
Baliram's
kg.
cat? 5 kg. Now it has become 5 kg, Baliram. Bah, your cat is eating right now, no, I think. Baliram's cat has eaten 2 kg of something. Okay. So now Baliram's cat has become from 3 kg to 5 kg. Okay. So we are both mass. Do you agree or not? Yes. Let's say
Yes, sir.
Let's say the distance between Baliram's cat and me is how many meters?
1 meter.
1 meter. So you tell me.
One.
So you tell me. I will pull Baliram's cat or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I will pull.
Yes,
Look,
sir.
look how the cat will come towards me. This is how the cat will come towards me. Okay, this is the pull on the cat. Will cat also pull me or not? Yes. So this is the force. We can calculate this force now. Look at the formula. We have the formula now. Okay, because Newton was there. Okay, giving us this formula. Tell me the formula. I'm going to write now. Waiting. The formula. Waiting. Capital G
G
M1
M1
M1, M2.
distance square.
this divided by distance square. Okay, yes.
Distance square.
Okay, let's put the values, guys. Now tell me, what is capital G, guys? All of you tell me. 6.67
67
into.
to the power minus
10 to the power minus 11.
Very
10
good.
to the
Then
power minus
10
Newton
And
meter
Meter
square
square
kg to the power minus 2.
kg
kg to the power
minus
minus 2. Very good.
power minus
Okay.
2.
So what is this? This is capital G, right? Yes or no? This is what?
Yes,
Only
sir.
capital G. But in the formula, will you write only capital G or I have to write M1, M2 also?
M1, M2.
So what is M1? Tell me, all of it. Tell me, what is M1? M1 is my mass. How many kg?
50.
50
kg.
kg. Mass of the cat 5 kg. No, then divided by what, guys? Tell me. How many distance?
1 meter.
1 meter is the
1
distance. But will I write 1 meter or I have to write 1 meter whole thing square?
1 meter whole thing
1
square.
meter whole thing square.
Whole thing
Okay,
square.
so I'm going to write F equals to. Okay, now we have to multiply all these things and we have to check. But don't worry with the units. Okay, check. This is meter square. Do you agree or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And this is also meter square, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Sir.
because it's going to look like 1 meter into 1 meter means 1 meter square. Okay, so the meter the meter square, meter and this meter will get cancelled. What do you think, guys? This is kg or kg square?
kg.
This is kg square. Okay, this is kg square, and already we have what here, guys? Kg how much? Square or minus 2?
Minus 2.
Minus
So
2.
here we have kg to the power plus 2. Here we have kg to the power how much, guys? Minus 2.
Minus
The plus 2 and the minus 2 also will cancel. Okay, so the kg also will cancel. Can you understand? I'm going to
Yes,
cancel
sir.
right now this one. I'm going to cancel this kg right now. I'm just doing right now directly. Okay, so only thing that will leave is left is what, guys? Which unit? Newton. Okay,
Newton.
so what will be left, guys? Newton. And don't worry, you are calculating force, so you should get in newtons or not? Yes or no? Force, I'm calculating force between me and the cat, no? So I should get the answer in newtons. All the other units will be gone. Okay, you cannot get here this one. See, you cannot get Newton kg, wrong. You cannot get Newton meter, wrong. You have to get what, guys? You always have to get what do you have to get, guys?
Newton.
Newton. You always have to get Newton because you are calculating what, guys? Force. Are you clear what I'm saying? Okay, now let's really multiply. Okay, let's see who can tell me, okay, how to multiply these two. Okay, I will take out a calculator. Okay, I'm typing here calculators come out. You know what I'm doing? I'm typing 6.67 into 50. You see there's a 50, no? And into how much, guys? Into 5. I'm going to get a number. Okay, I got a number like this. See, 1,667.5 newtons. This is the answer I'm getting. I'm multiplying this and this. See, I'm multiplying 6.67, I'm multiplying 50, I'm multiplying 5. But we also have power, by the way. No, I forgot about power. Let me write down the power also. Okay, see, guys, I'm going to get 10 to the power minus 11 newtons. Are you clear with this? We multiplied 50,
Yes,
we
sir.
multiplied 5, we multiplied 6.6 with a calculator. Okay, right now for direct answer, no? So what have we got, guys? We got the force or not? Tell me, all of you.
Yes, sir.
Force between what and what? Please be clear. Force between what and what? Force between me and the
Cat.
cat. Yes. How much it is?
Cat.
Yeah. How much we got? We got 1667, 10 to the power minus 11 newtons. What do you think? It's a very strong force or very weak force?
Very strong.
Weak. Because look at the power. The power is 11 or minus 11.
Minus 11.
If you get a minus 11, it's like a very small force. Very small force. Can you understand? Because the power is negative power. Okay. So I hope you understand, right? Yes or no? Okay. All of you, are you clear how to use this formula or not?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
But if you
Yes, tell me, Baliram.
can do again, sir, I cannot understand the force which you said just now.
I will drop everything. Okay, see, Baliram. Are you clear with the formula at least, Baliram?
Yes, sir. With the formula, I'm clear. But
Okay,
only
I'm
with
going
the
to,
force
let's put
just now.
let's put the values. Let's put the values. Okay, Baliram. Okay, let's put the values. Okay, Baliram, tell me. Baliram, tell me what should I put for capital G? I'm going to put one by one. No, capital G. How much should I put?
6.67
Into 10 to the power
10
minus
minus 11
Newton.
Newton meter square
Yes.
kg
minus
to the
2.
power 2.
Minus 2.
Yes,
Okay. Now tell me in place of I've put G. No, I'm going to put what now, Baliram? M1 and
M1
M2. Tell me M1. How much is M1, Baliram?
50 kg,
Very good. 50 kg into what is M2?
5 kg
5 kg. But I have to divide by what?
distance square,
How much is distance?
1 meter whole thing square.
Whole thing square. Very good. Now are you clear till here is clear, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, look at this. Look at this 1 meter. Okay, 1 meter square means what? 1 meter into 1 meter, no, Baliram?
Yes, sir.
How much is that? 1 into 1 is 1, meter into meter is meter square. Are you clear with that?
Square.
So in place
Yes.
of this, Baliram, what can I write?
1 meter.
1 meter square, no?
Yes,
Right,
sir.
right. Now check. Now check. This is meter square. This is also meter square or not? One is above and one is below, right?
Yes, sir.
So when you divide, can you cancel or not like that?
Yes, sir.
This part is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then tell me what will happen with this kg and kg. All of you also can tell me this kg and kg. Tell me guys what will happen. Will it be kg or kg
But
square?
sir, but the kg has to the power -2 and the 50 kg doesn't have any
Oh, look,
power.
now it has no check because you have kg in both, right? So I'm multiplying both of them, right? So how much will you get? Look at this, Baliram. Kg and kg. Kg when you multiply with kg, what will you get, Baliram? Kg square.
Square.
Now it's clear, no? Check. I cannot write this anymore.
Yes,
because
sir,
I'm
yes,
writing-
sir.
Now I'm writing kg square,
Yes,
no?
sir.
Now you tell me.
Yes, sir. It's
Now look at this. This is kg power plus 2 or minus 2.
+2,
But this one is plus 2 or minus 2.
-2.
So they will cancel. So this one will cancel with this one. Can you understand?
Yes, sir.
And this meter square also cancel with meter square, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I'm going to simply multiply 6.67. See, I'm writing 6.67 into how much? Well, around 50, right? Into 5
Yes, sir.
into 10 to the power minus 11. The only unit is left is which one now? Newtons.
Newton.
Now it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Now when you use this, when you multiply this, I told you the answer, right? How much we are going to get, guys? 1667, no?
Yes, sir.
0.5, I think, I do not remember, but 10 to the power how much? Minus 11 newtons. This is the answer. So this is the answer we got, okay? So you have to check the multiplication, you have to check, okay, Balaram? Okay, see guys, here see, I have an example, okay? This one is your classwork. All of you, please try to do this one. I'm not going to show you all the answer. Please try this one, guys, all of you, your classwork. And within that classwork time, okay, I will take your attendance. I need to write somewhere also.
So which one will do?
Question number 3, question number 3. this
Sir, sir, which one?
one. Question number 3, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Classwork, okay, this is your classwork, huh?
Sir, but it's already done.
Which one?
It's already done, I know, but try without looking, try this one. Question number 3. Okay, somebody help me out with the attendance, right?
Yes, sir.
1 second, where will I write it? I have to write it somewhere here. 1 second, don't go anywhere. Do you have any other class right now?
No, sir.
Okay. You all are class 9. What is the date today? Right? It is 26th August. Physics class, okay? Attendance. Mic, somebody's mic. Attendance, okay. Number 1, tell me.
Sir, Gitika.
Gitika. Number 2,
Saraswati.
Shruti. Number 3,
Saraswati.
Saraswati. Number 4,
Alwa.
Alawar. Number 5,
Priyanka.
Priyanka. Number 6,
Bidhan.
Bidhan. Number 7,
Me.
me. Huh?
Emmy, sir.
Emmy. Number 8,
Henry.
Henry. Number 9,
Larin.
NGAL. Larin, no? Like that, no? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Then number 10,
Piyush.
Piyush. The number 11,
Devojit.
Devojit. The number 12,
Baliram.
Baliram. Number 13,
Mohit.
which Mohit is this?
Thapa.
Mohit Dev is there, no? Mohit Thapa also. Mohit, hello, how are you? Mohit, you are there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Did you understand, Mohit, what I was teaching? Mohit, did you understand what we are doing?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Then after Mohit, tell me.
Upen.
Upen. Number 16. The ones which are not here, no, don't tell their name, okay? Those who left in between, no, don't tell them, okay? Don't tell their name. Just the ones which are here right now.
Ghosh.
Who?
Ghosh.
Aghosh. Agoush. Aghosh. Then
Biprojit.
Biprojit. Biprojit, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then tell me some more. Huh?
Rupam, sir.
Rupam, are you there? Okay. Then tell me more students.
Abhinandi.
Huh?
Abhinandi.
Abhinand is there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Abhinandi, you're going to submit me after the class, huh? I'm not going to leave you just like that.
Okay, sir.
Think it is like your punishment only. Okay, then 20. Next one. Anyone else? Done.
Sir, who is Ruben?
Ruben is there. New student. Ruben, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Ruben, change your name. What is that, Zach? Don't write Zach. Write your original name. Ruben. Original name.
Okay, sir.
No hanky panky name. Okay. Then. Okay, done. Okay. So students, please finish this question number 3. Okay, that will be your work. Then question number 4 and onwards and all. Okay, I think I can explain to you next week. I will do that. Okay, from question number 4, 5, 6. For this chapter, guys, let's do like this. You can start studying the notes. Okay, that is what we are going to do. Okay, and all of you, I know you are trying. Okay, anybody who got the answer already? Don't look here and tell me. Okay, did you get something like this? 5 into 10 to the power minus 8.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Try. Those who did not get, you try. Then okay. Then other question answers. Okay, I'll tell you other question answers. I'll explain to you from this notes that I've already given you. Okay, check. Those who did not get the notes, please collect it from your friends. Okay. So for the time being, from this chapter, we will do from here. Anything else needed, I will tell you what to do. Okay. So bye for today. Bye. Thank you, class.
Sir, did you write my name in the attendance?
Yes, I wrote.
Sir, do we have
Sir.
Bye.
Wait, no need to say bye. Just go. Somebody's asking something. Yes.
Sir.
Sir, do we have to sir, do we have to prepare multiple choice from book for unit test?
From this gravitation chapter, no need multiple choice questions from book. I will ask you from my side. I can change the question and I can give you from my side. Okay.
Okay, sir.
But don't do from book because it is difficult. Actually, we have to solve each of them. No, then only I think I can give you. Okay.
So, sir, we have to read the chapter, sir.
For the time being.